We've been decoration for them trees. Since the beginning of time, we've been on them trees. We sat around and burned them trees to keep warm, and then we built our civilizations after we learned to live together. We enjoyed that tree so much that we used them to fashion our pipes and hold that smoke burning them trees afforded. Using them trees to string up the dressings that you love to see on a tree. Me, I particularly don't like them trees because they come out the victor when we meet. That brown man that you put up on that tree, that man that became famous when murdered and martyred for that tree, your first tree dressing made trees an icon, and they called it a cross, but it's still a tree. I take a knee when they hammered in his hands them nails, right through to the tree, taking that tree and writing it down and what you put up on that tree and what came down from that tree. That tree of writings of what you call the Bible, the world's famous book, the instruction manual, if you will, and I will, and you kill. You see, you've been hanging me or the idea of me since the beginning of time, and perhaps you are from my brother's clan, Cain, who killed Abel. While we can only speculate why the blood from Abel cried out like I cry out to thee on my last breath. You see, many of my brothers been up that tree. All of us unwillingly. We swing from that tree suspended in air like the angels that call us home. We dangle cause your inability to strike fear any other way. Afraid that my dick may be bigger than yours, so up that tree you drape me and castrate me. And with my balls in your hands, you call yourself the bigger man, afraid that the big hands that you built throughout the years of breeding might cut you down. Them big legs and that strong back and that heart that you built might be used to bring you to your knees. To hear one of you scream at the hands of one of me, you forced me to hold that tree. You forced yourself inside of me, not just to take away my manhood and authority away from my community. You like the idea of what you think being a man was. So you throw us up on that tree to become your pendants. And we glistened in the sun and the moonlight with body secretions dripping like thistles. We glistened. The tinsel is used to emulate the coldness of the winter ice, the coldness of a heart so bent on difference and hating another man to deny what a God said was mine only because he made us. And we dangle from that tree that's no longer a rope that kills us, but the sudden stop and the quick drop from the projectiles produced to shoot. Them projectiles, the 38, they were special, also known as a cult, government model. We are still the animals of choice. That 357 or that later model, 27 Magnums, oh, it's relevant, you'll see. The extenuation of that rope that binds, my hands are held up and I fall down never to rise. Only my spirit moves from this spot. And you think that tree be my resting spot? I see the tree that drapes me from the trail, that gives way of shade from the hot sun as I run. I run to my death or to freedom. As I run, they're one and the same. And shame on you as you sweat trying to keep up with that man that you bred to run faster than the last batch, the one who will last at least a few more years longer than his father did, for his daddy survived your lashing and he hung on that stump and clutched it, holding himself up as his legs gave way to his will. Your message was clear, but he had to hear it twice before he was crippled enough not to run no more. But in his mind, he was a bird and he soared, and you wanted to kill that man on that tree. He took a knee, he took two, he took two. And within a season, he was back. That's the strength. Oh, you thought it was in his balls? Rainy Betha, 27-year-old black man accused of raping and murdering a 70-year-old white woman. The last formal hanging in Owensboro, Kentucky. But not by far the last hanging of a brown man. It took the Model 27 to replace the rope and the tree. And yup, y'all still killing me. He took them trees and leaned on them for support. We took them trees and made splints with their branches. We made canes and walking sticks to get through the thick brush, while you were given a Smith and Wesson, the Model 27, or that 357 gun to carry on what those trees had started. Thank God that you gave them trees a rest, for they were beginning to change DNA and the way they swayed. For all that brown man's blood and that poured at their roots. Maybe that is the reason them tree barks is so dark, like soot.